Welcome to Los Angeles. Lights, camera, action, emphasis on lights in the greater Hollywood area as the USC Trojans set to open another season tonight. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
He should. Over here fiddling around, you know.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Here comes
fiddling around.
They'll go to the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Here's the give off the left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Oh boy.
That play just never had a chance
to
knock him down for a loss of 5. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. Got Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these
Circle
are two
X,
conferences that
triangle
pride
square.
themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And the Trojans get it past the sticks.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive. But a really nice job there on the run, 3rd down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On the ground, it's Duggan. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. The Trojans are rolling down the field. They'll run the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Trying to get to him. And to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Back to pass. It's Hall. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll run it from the gun. Smashes ahead. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
And the defense stops him just
I don't
short of the 1st down.
understand
Maybe
some
need
of
a few
this.
more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Got it, looking for the 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! What a catch and run for 6.
4 yards?
They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Good.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Awesome. Freaking icon.
And he's going to run it back. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. He's going to pass. Snags it over the middle. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out. At the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Ooh, Federico. Without Honey.
Splits those uprights right in half. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash.
Speed.
Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback checking off. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Still running at the 40. He's already got 46 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
Throw the ball.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Hands it off. Plows through the defense. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Looking for space. It's Duggan. The Trojans pick up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Scanning the field, it's Hall. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback checking the play. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of
Thank you,
balance,
Lord.
right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking to take a shot. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the pressure is all over him in the blink of an eye.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, they're able to get a field goal goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Feeling some heat.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Looking to throw, it's Hall. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to do it. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Good job, defense, keeping me in this ball game a little bit here.
I think they'll spot it right around the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's right on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down.
Keep running the cover 4.
He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the front.
Here,
quarterback by himself in the backfield. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Trying to find his man on first down. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
This is one of those plays where when the defensive backs come back to the huddle,
is it wrong to just
is anybody
sit there
get to the
and
quarterback? Can anybody
make a
pressure
cake?
him? I can't cover my guy for 4 hours.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Safe completion on the screen. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and you just...
challenge it anyways.
It's conservative, and you're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line, ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Bulldozes him. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
Combination of good defense and
And
dumbass.
guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just
got
how
as
you
a
want to
worst
finish
that
the half.
happened.
Just can't
Play
turn it
right
over
there.
and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hall. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy because of his frame. You're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, you see the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down. It's no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal coming up. Back to throw, it's Hall. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Trojans!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. On target. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's complete on the right side. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Makes a catch and knocked down.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's
Oh
in.
my
Complete.
gosh.
Taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They're going to throw it again. Finds his man. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it to the back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That is exactly why they called the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run play action, looking to scramble.
No,
And the
what?
pass is incomplete
Like a
on
stiff
4th
arm.
down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The hand to the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Trying the left side. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for space. It's Dixon. Fakes his man out. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Oh, look out. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC.
You got road graded.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
98.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
All right, guys, want to update you on
Oh
the
my
game
God.
final moments Cincinnati looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The Trojans are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. And he's over 200 yards from scrimmage, and stop me if you've seen this type of performance before from someone donning that Trojan on his headgear.
So many great players that carry the ball year after year for USC, and just big-time stars. Guys that come in, you know their name immediately. Playmakers that can do amazing things with the football, and this guy's putting on a show.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense, because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UNC! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Hall. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Give him an extra down.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Direct snap. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It looks fake.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
I'm glad he didn't rough him.
Offense returns to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in.
Good play.
And the
Good
pass
play.
is intercepted. Got room on the return.
Good play.
And the
Dang
senior
it,
just
man.
snatched the ball out of the air and gave it
Thought I
back to
lobbed
his
it over him.
offense.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
success. We got this going the right way. Now, I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays.
Dadgummit, man. He vacated the area, but that's where I wanted it. So I can't be too mad. That's where I wanted it. I thought I'd overthrow. or throw it over his head in space. I mean, look at all that green. And he's in trail. I just didn't get a good. I pressured it and threw a bullet. If I throw a lob, I put too much pressure on the button. Dude, I usually make this throw. I thought he effed it up there. But no, as soon as I should have stayed in the pocket a little bit more too. Man, right here, I'm thinking. Shut up, Grayson. And just do a bullet, dude. Just do a bullet. It was open. I had him open too, coming in the middle. Man, if I hit them. I was working on this pass too last night. Damn. So I dropped 6 spots. Nine to 14. 13 to 6. I don't know. I don't think we're a playoff team. I don't. I gotta go with Scotty. I've seen enough of Group A. I gotta get Jack State and Washington State. Ain't no way I'm gonna do that. Let's see where those three. What the hell? He dodges Florida State. Well, he's gonna be in the ACC title. hell did he get blown up?